Hello and welcome to a Blaseball Statistical History, a look at the Mexico City Wild Wings development across the discipline era. We meet the Mexico City Wild Wings in Season 1 with their slogan, Wings, Beer, Blaseball. The team is underpowered but consistent, with some more strength in the later half of their rotation. In Season 1, they came joint 13th in the league and 3rd in their division. Their win record is not terrible, but they are firmly in the mid-low part of the league. In Season 2, they have the same win record, but gained 2 places overall, despite dropping 1 in their division. There are no changes to the team in the first 2 seasons. Season 3 sees a drop in performance, as the Wings end at 15th in the league. They also have the misfortune of an allergic peanut reaction. This gives them a mild decrease in lineup power. The Wings do even worse in Season 4, dropping to 17th in the league, but remaining 4th in their division. In the election, they win their first blessing, and Jose Haley gains the mushroom, increasing their power and max vibes, but reducing their base running. The alternate decree leads to a big improvement for the rotation, but a disappointment for the lineup. Matching their performance from the first seasons, the Wings finish at 11th this time. After the high filter decree, they move into the mild low division and are greeted by the shoe thieves, impairing their overall rating. And that impairing leads to a weaker team. Slipping down the league, the team land at 15th overall, but still sit middle of their division. They have 1 negative and 1 positive blood rain, and in the election, the shoe thieves repair some of their damage from the last time. But the big event of the season was the Wild Wings suing the Blaseball gods for placing them in the mild league. The legal team stated it was damage of the team brand. This ended with Parker dismissing the case on the gods' behalf, and the team's name changing across the season between the Mexico City Wild Wings and the Wexico City Mild Wings. Then, on day 99, they were permanently renamed the Mild Wings. The Mexico City Mild Wings have a slightly stronger team than the Wild Wings of Season 6. Season 7 pans out well, as the Wings land 2nd in their division and joint 4th in the league, sharing this position with 5 other teams. They qualify for the postseason, where they beat the Breath Mints, Garages and Lovers all 3-1 to win the championship. The team sees 5 instabilities, one of which sees Miguel Wheeler incinerated and replaced by Case Sports. There are 2 negative and 1 positive blood rain events before the election, where the firefighters attempt to steal 3 players from the team, but accidentally send one of them back in the process. These team changes don't see a large difference in star power, leaving the Wings in fairly good shape. And having won a championship, they are finally allowed their name back and become the Mexico City Wild Wings once more. Holding a solid win record, the team finishes joint 7th this time, only missing out on the postseason due to divine favour placing the Pies above them. Blood Rain is active, with 3 positive and 2 negative events, and 1 player is also made flickering. But the real events of this season for the team happen in the election, when they win 2 blessings which move them into Wild High. Finally, in the rightful league, the team has improved slightly as they head into Season 9. True to their name, the team take a wild dive down the league to 17th, setting their lowest win record to date. They have a busy season on the way. 2 feedbacks see Sosa Hayes head to the Spies in exchange for Nan, who later heads to the Lovers and sends back Kennedy Meh. The rotation gets a mix-up, and Case Sports has an allergic peanut reaction. But good things also happen, as there are 2 positive blood rains and 9 party time boosts. They also win a blessing, swapping their worst players into the shadows for someone new, and they are protected from 5th base by the crabs, but they do endure shame due to the flowers. There are quite a few improvements for the team, particularly now the rotation opens with their strongest pitcher. They gain the modifications Friend of Crows and Siphon for Raphael Davids and Sylvia Rugrat. They did have a fire eater in Kennedy Meh, but they were sent to the shadows in the election. With a slightly better win record, the Wild Wings hold their place at 17th. They have 5 negative blood rains in the season, but only get 2 parties to counter it. This leaves the team slightly weaker. Season 11 sees the team in a sorry state, as they finish 19th overall. Both Black Hole Weather and Sun 2 favour the Wings' opponents, but Party Time brings some relief, with 14 boosts, which is one off matching the record for most parties in a season. In the election, the Wings get the Sun as their arcana. The Wild Wings only saw 1 incineration during the Discipline era. This is the joint lowest amount with the Tacos. They had 2 feedbacks, both in one season, and experienced 1 reverb. None of their players were shelled, and they neither lost nor gained players from the shelled ones' pods. But peanuts were against them, as they had 2 allergic and no yummy reactions. They had 25 party time boosts, but saw 10 negative to 7 positive blood rains. They qualified for 1 postseason, and are the only team with a 100% postseason record, having won the championship the only time they qualified. In the elections, they won 5 blessings, benefited from 2, and were affected by 3 more. To move into the next era, the Wings changed their slogan to Pase lo que pase. They have a lot of strength in their rotation, but the lineup is uneven and lacking in star power. Thank you for joining me for another Blaxplanation. I'll be back with more Blaseball fun and facts soon, but until then, rejoice, play ball.